Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you guys? Today we are going to discuss uh, joins in SQL Server. So let's start. Joins. By name, it indicates that term join is used for joining table. Obviously, its name indicates in SQL that for reporting purpose, for combining, for producing an informative report, we join two or more tables through joins. Why we use joins? Joins are used for producing an informative report by combining two or more tables, views, or common table expressions. Obviously, it is clear. What are the main types of joins? Joins are basically major types are inner join, left join, right join, and cross join. So let us discuss one by one in each. So it will be clear what are the joins basically. Inner join. Inner join are used among tables, views, or common table expression with the help of common key field, that is primary and foreign key concept. Without it, we can't use joins. We are not going into detail about primary and foreign key concept here now. Joins basically are used among tables, views, or common table expression, or any temporary table you have created. So we can use their joins. So joins except cross join, inner join, left join, and right join, we have to use primary key and foreign key concept, because the tables we are joining, it must contain primary foreign key. So without primary foreign key, we cannot make a join of two tables. There must require a common field in both the tables to produce a report. There must have primary and foreign key field in both the tables. So because without it we can't use joins. So what are the inner joins? Let's explain it with examples. What is inner join? We will demonstrate with an example. We have taken two tables, employee table and salary table. We are not going into detail about normalization and denormalization concept. We have taken only these two tables just for the demonstration of inner join. In employee table, we have person number, name, father name, and city column, while in salary table, person number, basic pay, medical allowance, house rent are the columns. In both the tables, the primary key and foreign key field in employee table, person number is your primary key field, while in salary table, person number key is the foreign key. In employee table, there are total 6 records, while in salary table, we have total 5 records. It means record number 6 are not available in salary table. Let us take an example. We want a report of employees with basic pay information, that is person number, name, father name, and basic pay. From employee table, we want a report person number, name, father name, while from salary table, we want basic pay only field. So in this scenario, we have to combine these two tables. So by combining these two tables, we need a primary and foreign key, which is available in both the tables, which are common. Let us see, person number is the primary key and foreign key. You can see from person number 1 to 5 in both the tables are available. These are the common fields. So we have to produce a result of basic pay. We produce a result of the employees, all employees with basic pay field. So employee record number 6 have no basic pay record, so we don't need this record. So we have to produce a common results which is available in both the tables, which is basically person number 1 to 5 in employee table and person number 1 to 5 in salary table. So we need common records in both the tables. So common records from both the tables which are available in both tables we use here inner join. Inner join retrieves common records from both tables based on primary and foreign key. Here both table uses common record based on person number, that is salary, having person number 1 to 5. So in both tables common records are 5 record, that is first one, as we have earlier discussed it. Let's take its the syntax of inner join. Select t1 dot column 1, t1 dot column up to n. So it's our own choice what column we are taking from employee table and what column we want from salary table. So you can choose on your own choice. After that we have used a statement keyword from table 1, t1 is basically table 1. We retrieve these records, these columns from table 1, t1. Inner join is the syntax, and inner join is the keyword. t2 is another table. We want to join these two tables on which conditions? On t1 dot column 1 is equal to t2 dot column 1. t1 dot column 1 is the primary key in first table and t2 dot column 1 is the foreign key in another table. Here column 1 is primary and foreign key. Here is the query of above tables. We have taken person number, name and father name from the employee table and basic pay from the salary table. So here we have used these aliases E and S. Alias, we use an alternate name, we called it alias name. Employee table, we can also use employee table, but writing employee table before each column name, it is very difficult. So we have write it a small name E and S. For salary table we have used S, and employee table we have used E. So from employee table we have taken these information from employee table. E used inner join. Salary table, we have combined these two tables on which condition? E dot personal number is equal to S dot personal number. In above example, inner join condition is applied on personal number. So this is the basic syntax of the inner join that we want in our example. So what will be the output? Here is the output. It has skipped record number 6 because record number 6 is not available in salary table. So inner join will retrieve all those records which are available in both tables. That is, person number 1 to 5 is available in employee table as well as in salary table. I hope it will be clear to you for inner join. If you have any confusion or any questions, you can write it on your comments. Let's take a practical example in SQL Server. First we demonstrate all these joins, and after that we will like to take examples of each one by one. Left join. Left join is a name same as inner join, that it retrieves common records from both tables, plus it also retrieves uncommon records from left table only. Left join is same as inner join. Left join, basically the concept of the left join is that it retrieves the both common records as well as the records from left table which are not in the right table. it means uncommon records. Now the question is, which one is the left table and which one is the right table? The answer is 100. Select all from table A, left join table B on table A dot column name is equal to table B dot column name. This is the basic syntax as well as of inner join. So table A is our left table because any table which is used imaged from keyword, which is left table, and after left join table B is the right table. Table is left table. All the tables which are used imaged from syntax would be left table. So we will example. Here is the example. Same tables: employee table, salary table. Primary key is person number, and person number in salary table is foreign key. Same report we want to display, but we, instead of inner join, we will use left join. So syntax is same as of inner join. So let's see the output. Here you can see it has retrieved total 6 records. In inner join we have retrieved 5 records, while in left join we have retrieved 6 records. Because the left table is our employee table. Employee table having 6 records. It will retrieve all records from the left table. It will retrieve all records from left table plus it will retrieve common records from both tables as well as an uncommon record. Uncommon means the record available in the left table which is not available in the right table. So record number 6 is available in left table while in not available in right table. So record number 6 is also displayed. So in column basic pay there is null because there is no information available in salary table. So this is the result. Same thing is it with right join. Right join is same as of left join, but it retrieves uncommon records from the right table rather than the left table. Same syntax as of left join. Here is a query. So what will be the output? This is the output. We have 5 records in right table. Right table is our employee table. Salary table. Right join salary table. Here left table is our employee table and right table is our salary table. So after right join, salary table is the right table. So it will pick all records from the right table which are common from both as well as uncommon from the right table. So there is no any uncommon record is the right table. So it has picked only 5 records. Let's discuss is cross join. What is cross join? In cross join table A, each row multiply with all rows of table B. This kind of result is called Cartesian product. In this cross join, we need some situations. We need to retrieve table A record with each and every record of the table B. So we use here cross join. We have a cross join. So cross join. Let's take an example. In table A we have 3 records. Similarly in table 2 we have 3 records. In table 1 record first will multiply multiply. It means it will show the results one record with table 2 1 record. Similarly table 1 with 2, table 1 with table 2 of 3 record. So it will multiply with 3s. Similarly second record will multiply with 1, multiply with 2, second record, and multiply with 3. But each records of the table 1 will be repeated with each and every row of the second table. In cross join, each row from first table joins with all the rows of another table. If first table contains X row and Y row, in second one the result set will be X into Y rows. Let's take a simple example. Uh, this is the syntax. Select all from employee table, cross join serial table. In cross join, there is no condition, there is no on keyword. We will just use cross join between the two tables. Here we can see personal number 1 to 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This have multiplied with each and every record number 1 is with record number 1 from salary table. Similarly, record number 2 from record number 2. Similarly, record number 3 with record number 3, record number 4 up to record number 5 and up to 6. And again, it was repeated. Name 1, F name 1, Peshawar 1. This is the first record and this is the second record. From basic pay, you can see person number 2. So person number 1 with person number 2, person number 2 with person number 3 and up to so on. So X into Y. So each and every row from the first table will multiply with each and all row from the right table. I think this will not be very difficult to you. So let's take an example. This is we have taken a database test DB. We will write a query. There are two tables, employee table and salary table. In employee table, we will see design. Similarly, salary table, we will see the design. This is our employee table, person number, name, father name and city. Here person number is our primary key field. Here in salary table, ID is our primary key, while person number is our foreign key. You can see this primary foreign key. Foreign key base table, salary table, foreign key column, person number, primary unique key is employee table, or primary key is person number from employee table. So we have also defined here primary foreign key. So you must remember that both I am not going into detail about primary foreign key. See, the data type of the primary key and foreign key must be same, which is begin person number in both the tables. So let's take a query. Here database is selected. First we will take an example of inner join. First we use to display all records from employee table. This is the record, this is the all records from employee table, salary table. Okay, so next we want to display the report. Inner join, we will use alias e inner join salary table as on s dot person number is equal to e dot person number. So here we haven't defined any column name. All means all columns from table A and from table B. All records from, so it have displayed all the columns. So if you want specific, you have to use e dot person number, e dot name, e dot f name, and s dot basic pay. So this is the result. It have displayed 5 records. So let's we use it left join. In left join we have total in left chain we have total 6 records, and basic pay column there is a null value because record number 6 there is no record number 6 in salary table. Similarly for right join there are 5 records as we have demonstrated previously. Similarly we use cross join